Why isn't this working? Is the camera even on? Yes, the red light is blinking. I can't figure out what... Oh, the lens is on! Oh, hello there. I will be doing my project on one of my favorite shows of all time that has just recently introduced a ton of economics.
I don't like where this is going.
Dun 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 dun. Little pig, let me in.
For my project, I will be talking about supply and demand in The Walking Dead Season 7. Now, The Walking Dead Season 7 was hyped because they left it on a massive cliffhanger. So if you aren't 100% caught up with the show, this video may contain spoilers. So after the major amounts of death that occurred in the Season 7 premiere, Negan, the new villain, made Rick his errand boy, so to say in polite words.
Okay, Rick, you win. I am counting. 3!
Please. Please.
2!
Now Rick and the surviving Alexandrians have to provide for Negan and his group, the Saviors. Now this is where supply and demand comes into the show. Now the Saviors say they will only take half of everything when Negan comes to Alexandria, but...
What kind of goodies you got in the cupboard?
Put aside half the supplies.
No, Rick.
No.
You don't decide what we take. I do.
Yeah. So with that being said, Negan's demand is the same as Rick's supply, for the moment. From what I understand, according to the show, Negan comes every week. He expects that people find supplies for him in that time. That's roughly about 7 days. I say roughly because sometimes Negan is just a bit too early.
Do not make me have to ask. You said a week. You're early.
Anyways, whenever the Saviors go to Alexandria, they take half of the supplies. Now, even if Negan just takes half or more of everything Rick has, Rick's supply shrinks massively. While the supply shrinks, Negan's demand continues to grow, and if his goals aren't met, he threatens Rick's people with death.
Have it your way. Barat. Kill somebody.
No, it was me!
This makes it much more difficult for Rick and the rest of Alexandria. Negan wants something good or something that will surprise him. When things get harder, people get desperate. When people get desperate, they take risks. Risks lead to mistakes, and mistakes lead to death.
Hold on! Hold on! Stay there!
So this doesn't just count as a loss for Rick. Negan is losing the supply of his workers. If he loses too many workers, no one will be around to satisfy his demand. You get it yet?
I get it now.
I get it.
I get it.
I get it.
I don't get it.
Well, I guess that's all the time I have for this video. But to come to think of it, there's a lot more econ here. Externalities, trade-offs, monopolies. But I won't bore you. Thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your Friday. See ya!